Okay, so I'm starting to build the website here, and I'm going to build an about page. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, declaring a doc type, building this website in HTML. So that's letting the computer know that. Okay, do a head section and a body. I'm going to do a title in there. Do the about and then timunker.com. Those are the title tag. Okay, now I'm doing some of the metas. I can't speak. All right, so first one, what am I doing here? Oh, the author. Okay, so you can use a meta tag to declare the author of the material, which is, of course, me. Okay. Next one, description. So this is if, as the search engines index your site, you're going to put this description by the site. So what I type, Tim Unkert is a math teacher, website hobbyist, and fitness enthusiast. So that's, they index the about page. This is what they're going to see. He likes to, let's see, make educational videos on YouTube about website design, like this one, and mathematics. Sharing his knowledge with others. Okay. Wow, I keep typing. It's about people helping people. Of course, it's about people helping people. Let's see. Am I going to link my page? I'm not sure. Nope. Oh yeah, because it's meta description, so I wouldn't link it. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so now this is an important one, the viewport one. So this helps to mobile optimize your site. So I'm going to do width equals device width, and that will help to mobile optimize my site. Okay, and then doing a copyright tag, just so no one steals my intellectual property, because it's so important. Note the heavy sarcasm there. But anyways, I felt I put that in. Okay, so now I'm going back to the index, taking a look. Okay, yep, I got to do a style sheet, link in the CSS style sheet. So, and what I'm doing with the bracket and then the exclamation part and 2 dashes, that's commenting in HTML. So you can make a comment so I can look at this later and see, oh, hey, this is what I'm doing. And I'm using, also it should be note, I'm using a free text editor called Atom, which, as you can see, is very colorful, which I like. I like it's a nice dark text editor. It looks cool. I like using it. Okay, so now I'm just copying and pasting the font awesome code. That's going to get me like the stuff for when my site pulls in the social media menu, so like the Facebook icon and the Pinterest icon and so forth. Now I'm copying and pasting the Google Analytics tracking code in there, just so I can see how many people are hitting the About page. Okay. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm closing out my head. So you have to put all those meta descriptions, link for a style sheet, the tracking code in the head of the body. Okay, so now in the body, this is not an offline test, actually. This worked. So what I'm doing is I'm calling in using JavaScript, I'm calling in my header file, and now I'm commenting, call in the header file. So that way I can have one header file for my entire website, and it makes it so it's easier to make an HTML site where you do a lot of posts. If I need to switch something in the menu in the header, then I can just do it in one file, and it switches it throughout the entire website. It's really great way to do it if you like coding websites, which I do. Gives you a little bit more control over the look and the feel of the website. I'm not searching through a million WordPress themes, although WordPress is an excellent content management system, and I do use it for even parts of this site installed in some of the subdirectories. But I decided to switch it over to HTML because it's faster, one, and then I can get the look exactly like I want. I don't have to pick my own, search through 15,000 themes. When you can get a ton of different themes, but it takes forever. Whereas if you kind of know what you want it to look like, or have a good idea, then you can do it really quickly with HTML and CSS. All right, so now I made a small div there, and I commented main body content. Okay, so I'm calling that div ID about left top. Okay, so he likes educating others, and this is a small web page. This isn't a very good web page. I'm going to do a video on doing a blog post maybe later this week or next week, and how it's easy to do in an HTML CSS site. Many people would not have you believe that, but it's very easy to update a post when you have these things set up, like your JavaScript. You have your basic blog template set up, as I do. You have your header file, your sidebar file, and your footer file. Then you basically just focus on the content, put in a picture there or two, edit the description. Things you would do normally in a content management system, you can do them on an HTML site. Okay, so now what I'm doing. So I'm linking my YouTube video channel, and the target equals the underscore blank is going to open it in a new window. Okay, and I do that ahref, that's a link, and I close out the link tag on mathematics and website design. So I'm going to do videos on YouTube, and like this one, I'm trying to do more of those to help educate people, because this is part of the way I learned is by watching YouTube videos. So, and the ones I watch, the website designers, they all have different styles. I'm incorporating my own style, which is a bit of old school website design. I'm 41, so I went through the era of the 90s websites, early 2000s, along with some modern stuff. So I like the modern look, but there's some things about the modern that I don't look. And there is in website design, there is a push toward retro sites, and I'm going to say that I'm going to maybe start a push toward something in between. I don't know. I just don't like the look of the new sites. They seem all kind of the same. So this is a little different. But everyone's different, Everyone likes their site differently. So what I like, you might not like, and so forth. Okay. So now I'm doing another div, and I think I changed this around afterwards. So I'm taking an image, and I'm putting an image of myself. Okay. I'm closing it out. So I think my original plan for this was to have the content on the left, and then a picture of myself on the right. But I think I changed it around since then, which you can do. You can look at it and go, I don't know if I like that. I'm still working on my about page because I didn't really know what to say about myself. I was an athlete. Okay, I'm into website design, but kind of like, yeah, this is who I am. That's great. Let me get to my blog posts and my other part, like the index page. It's more interesting. All right, so this is part of the page where it'll be more about myself, but I haven't come up with stuff yet. Okay, closing out that div. So, okay, and then I'm commenting. So ending the main body content. Okay. Now I'm going to call in the footer file. It's always good to do. And I think when I change this around, I may call in a sidebar file into this eventually. And yeah, you got to have that exclamation mark, or it doesn't think it's a comment. Okay, so now I'm going to go down and just paste the JavaScript code to call in the footer file. I don't need to reinvent the wheel every single time I do it. So in there, calling it in. Okay, and you do have to change this if you have a blog in a subdirectory where it says footer.html. You may have to do a ... and then a slash. And it depends on how many folders deep it is. Okay, so now I'm checking out the page. Okay, and it's kind of at this point, it's like, everything's on there, but and now I'm inspecting it. Okay, so I'm looking as how I'm going to change the CSS, but this is the basic markup so far for this page, the HTML markup, and then you can mess with it. Okay, I'm taking out the calculator. Maybe changing the dimensions of the photo. No, I want to do okay. All right, so it's saying the height is about 0.56 of the width. I'm going to keep that in mind. Okay, and now let's see what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm going to the style. Okay, so I'm going through my style sheet, which I coded up, and scrolling through. Okay, now I've got I made a comment. Now, when CSS, when you make a comment, you do a / and asterisk, and then you do the comment, and then close it with a asterisk and a /. So about left top, I'm going to make the background, and I've changed this since then, but I tend to like E6 as a background color. It's kind of like a light gray, but I've changed that since then. Okay, and then I'm doing something for the right. I'm going to float left with 50%. Am I going with 49%? Padding 5 pixels. All right. And then I'm going to float this left with 49%, padding, no padding. Okay, upload, and let's check it out, see if it changes. Okay, so I'm starting to build it, and I'm going to be working on it. And you'll see as we go, I'm going to talk more about the CSS, but I'm going to stop the video right now as it gives you a little bit about the HTML markup.